Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 2019 favorites, and it's going to be beauty favorites, body favorites, face favorites, and then just some random favorites that I've had throughout the year. These are always one of my absolute favorite videos to watch. So if you want to see some things that I've been loving throughout the year, as well as some things Chelsea's been loving, just go ahead and stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about is my favorite of all time skincare. I have been using this since I was actually 15 or 16. I've strayed from it here and there and tried other products, but these are by far my favorites. I've recommended this to every single person who has had trouble finding skincare that works for them. So it is actually the Clinique Tri-Care system that they have, and the first of that being their face wash. And it is the liquid facial soap in mild. I get this every year for Christmas from my parents and then just buy it throughout the year when I need it. And actually Chelsea has started using this as well. And Chelsea's actually right here with me. The only reason she's not on camera today, and she probably will be at some point because I'm going to make her, but she has actually had the flu. Both of the kids have had the flu in the past week or so. So the only person that hasn't gotten it is me. So then the second piece to the Clinique 3-step system is their clarifying lotion. I use the purple one and it's number 2. I use the soap first, I use the toner after, and then I finish it up every time with their drastically different moisturizer. I love this. This is a brand new bottle. I'm still using my old bottle, but this one just looked prettier. And I've been using that for as long as I can remember. Another thing I love about that is that when you do purchase the 3-step system, it also comes with a mini system of each, which is perfect for when we're traveling. So moving forward, I'm going to kind of stick with the skincare. This is how I take my makeup off every single day. My Cellar Water with the pink cap. I hate the blue cap and the green cap. I don't know why. I just can't use it. So I just take that on a cotton round to get all of my makeup off, even when I have a lot of makeup, as you can see like I do today. Lots of glitter, lots of color. So a face mask that me and Chelsea both use, and we swear by this. You guys, if you watch beauty videos in any capacity, you'll have seen this a million times, but that's because it's amazing. So it's the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. Can't tell right now, but I do struggle a lot with just different spots on my face. With acne. I've had acne my entire life. There's never really been a time that I didn't have it. Another Clinique product that I absolutely swear by. So this is the Moisture Surge 72-hour Auto-Replenishing Hydrator. This one I use about once a week, maybe less if I just have forgotten to use it. While I use the Drastically Different every single night and every single morning, which is this one. This one I use a lot in the winter time as well as in the summer if I've gotten any sunburn, because this one really just rehydrates my face. The Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask is phenomenal. When I use this at night and I wake up in the morning and wash it off, it makes my skin feel different. It makes my skin feel like a totally different face. I don't use it very often. I use it maybe once a week, less if I just can't remember to use it. Another Clinique product came out with this, I want to say last year around Christmas time. I did not see it before then, so it very well may have come out before then, but it's their Deep Comfort Hand Cream. My hands get really, really dry. I get dry cuticles, all of those things. As you can see right now, my nails aren't even done. And I'm a very picky person with how I use my lotion. I put on lotion while I'm still, damp from the shower, and that's what truly makes me feel hydrated, and that's the only thing I can do. So I'm not picky with what lotions I use, but I'm picky with how often I use lotion. So this is one that I use constantly. I actually have one of these at home and the pink one at work. It's the Lubriderm Daily Moisture for normal to dry skin. I don't have excessively dry skin. This works for me. Another one that I use, and as you can see, I'm actually almost completely out of it. I don't even have any really left, so I don't know why I even have the bottle anymore, but it's the Cerave Moisturizing Cream, and I absolutely love this. This was actually a recommendation by my mom, and I've just loved it ever since she told me about it. So I did have Chelsea get me her favorite lotion because she's extremely, extremely picky when it comes to lotions, and she likes the Aveena lotion. This is the only one that she uses. So another weird thing about me is I have extremely dry and gross heels. Whenever I can get pedicures consistently, it helps with that problem. But when I can't, these are the only 2 things I've ever really found that work for me, and I use them together. So this is the Footworks Overnight Treatment for extremely dry feet. And then this one is the Gold Bond Healing Foot Cream. And I just use those together when I get out of the shower, when I know my feet are going to be propped up for a little bit, whether that's in bed, whether it's on the couch. I do those together, and it works out really, really well for me. I always go back to, and it's my absolute favorite, is actually the Irish Spring Exfoliating Deep Clean one. This is one that when I use it, I feel unbelievably clean. No matter what I've done with my profession, I do go into homes sometimes that are not the cleanest. I do have days where I'm outside in the hot sun and I don't feel the cleanest. And that is the only one that I feel like always gets me completely, completely clean. And it just smells so amazing. Another bath favorite, and I actually got this right out of the shower, so that's why it's wet. But it is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Moroccan Rose. I use this probably about once or twice a week, but specifically before I'm going to shave my legs. This gets all the dead skin off. It does everything I need it to do, and it just smells really, really, really good. Just straight up rose. So this is actually a favorite of both Chelsea's and mine. Chelsea got me into this. I know this is a tip and a trick that other people have used, but it's just not something I've ever done, and it's using a male razor to shave my legs. We both use the Gilette Fusion 5 razor. We actually got these in our stockings for Christmas from my parents. There's no really shampoo or conditioning favorite that I have. There's one that Chelsea has that I'm going to have her go grab. The only one I do have that is something I use consistently is the Pantene 3-Minute Miracle. I switch shampoos fairly often. The Hello Hydration from Herbal Essence is the one I use the most, but I switch so often that I don't consider myself to have a favorite. But this I do love. My best friend Ashton actually gave me this a long time ago, and I've purchased it ever since because I really, really like it. And this is one of my favorite products that I found this year. It was actually a recommendation. Her name's Heather. She has been my hairstylist since she was in hair school, you know, when we were both just out of high school. And it is the Seal the Deal, and it is aloe vera and mango butter. And part of the reason I like this is because of how good it smells. And I don't wash my hair but 2 to 3 times a week max, so I love when this helps my hair smell good. As you guys know from our previous video, Chelsea does have shorter hair, so she actually purchased this from where she gets her hair cut, and it's the Glop and Glam Candy Apple Moisturizing Shampoo. This is what she uses to shape her hair after she blow dries it and does it, and it is the Tea Tree Shaping Cream. And as you can tell, she uses the crap out of this. She should be getting done with it here soon. So I use the Dove Dry Spray. I love this no matter what for me when I use a deodorant. If it is the kind like Chelsea uses, it's just the classic, you know, white. It always gets on my clothes. Even if it says that it's not going to, it does. So I use the spray, and I've just never had an issue with it. Chelsea uses the Dove Men Care Clean and Comfort. And then for her body wash, her absolute all-time favorite is the Harry's. You can purchase this at Target, and it's the scent Fig, and it really does smell amazing. It's really, really good. And then I actually got her this one for Christmas, and she really likes it. It's also from Target. It's Goodfellow and Company, and it is their body wash in Moroccan Mint and Cedar. Oh, it smells so good. So our top favorite scents for the year, I am a huge scent person, and I have always felt this way. This isn't something anybody's ever told me, but another YouTuber on here who talks about scents having like memories is Kathleen Lights, and she has a very expansive perfume collection. She actually has a favorites that I looked at before I bought one of my newer perfumes that I'll try to remember to link below. She's just phenomenal. If you haven't watched her before, I'm sure you have if you care about the beauty community at all. I aspire to the idea that scents carry a memory, and that there are scents that you can smell, and I mean there are scientific facts to this as well. There are certain scents that you can smell and they just bring back memories for you. When me and Chelsea were just dating, so this was, you know, fall time 2018. I actually think it may have been before that. I don't think we were actually dating yet. I took her with me because I wanted a new perfume, and I wanted it to be one that she really enjoyed. And she actually picked this one, and this is Chloe. And this is a repurchase. And fragrance family for this one is a floral. The scent type is powdery florals, and the key notes are peony, rose, honey, and cedarwood. And I just absolutely, I love it. My other scent, and I got this one because we went to Disney this past year, and knowing that that was the biggest trip we were going to take, I wanted a perfume that was going to coordinate with that. So I kind of also went with a Chelsea suggestion, but this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and this was actually, if I'm not mistaken, when Kathleen Lights did her perfume favorites, it was either the first or the second perfume that she mentioned. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was. And I got the one that was the Intense. Yeah, the O Intense. Because for whatever reason, and this is something I hate and I struggle with, but perfumes just don't last long on me. So for this one, it is in the fragrance family of Fresh. The keynotes are lemon, jasmine petals, and musk. For a Chelsea favorite, This she has been wearing since before we met, and I've purchased it for her already twice just to replace when she's ran out. But it is the Armani Acqua di Gio in the brown, so it's the Absolute. And it smells amazing. She gets compliments on that all the time. She gets complimented on the way she smells more than I do, and it's very frustrating, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not salty or anything. So, on to the makeup favorites. And again, this is something that I would love to be able to say I would do monthly, and maybe one day I'll get to a point where I can. 3 to 4 years ago, I was able to buy makeup to my heart's content. I had, 7, 8, 9 different foundations at any given time that I was able to try, that I was able to use. That's just not where my life is at right now. I have 2 kids. While I do have the best job I've ever had, obviously bills, accompany those things. So I can't buy new makeup on a constant basis. So really what I buy and what I purchase has to be something that I've loved, or that I've seen enough people love that I feel confident. That's why these favorite videos are such a big thing for me, because that's how I know what I want to go forward and purchase. You guys have probably seen this one 100 times. This isn't new. It's been out for a few months now. I think it launched on October 26th. And I bought this one when it launched because I didn't need to wait for anybody to tell me that it was going to be good. This is the Tati Beauty. It's the Textured Neutrals Palette Volume 1, and unfortunately, as of just about 3 minutes ago, my sequin of memory apparently broke. But I have been using this nonstop. It's what I've got on my eyes today. I did Aura in matte all over my lid. Then I went in with Poet in matte on my outer corner. I went with Sequin in Poet all over just my lid, and then I did a little bit of the metallic Poet, and then I actually did the glitter of Aura. So that's kind of what I have going on my eyes today. I absolutely love this palette. It is 100% worth the money. Mine looks terrible right now just because obviously I made a big boo-boo with it sometime this afternoon. Again, you have to keep in mind that the palettes that I have are ones that I've either looked at and seen tons of reviews on that people love them, or I just kind of took a chance and splurged on it myself because I have very few eyeshadow palettes. I know compared to some people, they might think that I have a lot, but compared to the people that I'm following here on YouTube and the people that I watch, I have basically nothing compared to them. So I have to know that what I have are good. So obviously this blew up along probably 3 to 4 years ago even. I could have that completely wrong, but it's the Morphe 350 palette. I have used this thing absolutely to death. I do have brown eyes, so warm colors tend to look really good on me, as do reds and oranges, and that has been my saving grace. I use that probably more than anything. And then another one that I absolutely love is the Jaclyn Hill palette. This was a huge thing when it came out. I know that she's had a lot of controversy, but honestly, I love Jaclyn Hill. I know there are a lot of people that say different things about her, that she's fake, that she's this, that she's that, that she's money hungry, whatever, but I still really like her as a person. I think she's a really down-to-earth, chill girl, and I think the fact that she came out with a highlighting palette and powders and different things like that, so quickly following what happened, I think just shows that she wants to continue to hit the ground running. I've also used this one to absolute death, but it's 100% one of my favorites. I have a look that I have on my Instagram that, again, was kind of adapted from Kathleen Lights. You can tell who I tend to watch, and it was using like these reddy colors, but then also the blues, and I really liked that look. Also, I have to, of course, talk about the only eyeshadow palette that I was able to get my hands on with the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson collection, which is the mini controversy, but I have loved Shane Dawson for probably 5, 6, even 7 years. I don't remember how far back I've been watching his conspiracy videos. I also love Jeffree Star. I've purchased from him in the past. I've purchased, I think it was the Unicorn Blood liquid lipstick that he had, and I've since lost it. I purchased the blue highlighter that he had in the pink compact. Broke that. You probably think that I'm awful with makeup from this, but I'm really not terrible with my makeup. But I knew that when they came together and did this collaboration, I had to have whatever I could get my hands on. So unfortunately, this and the lipstick Ryland were the only 2 things I was able to get from that collection. I do use this on days where I want to do like a smaller or like a more simple look. I'll just throw Cry on My Couch all over my lid and then do Diet Root Beer in my crease and call it a day. I might add the My Boyfriend my boyfriend's purse before if I just want a little bit of glitter, which as you can see, I absolutely love. So that is all I have for eyes. I have been a fan of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer for years. I've repurchased it in the different colors that I need through the different seasons just to make sure that it matches my face. As you can see, I have used this all. It is my current shade, so I'm using it again. It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and as you can see, I have a pattern. The doe foot applicators are my favorite. They're just no mess, no fuss for me, which I love. Obviously, the favorite concealer is going to come as no surprise to anybody, and it's the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. I use this on my chin, under my eyes, on my nose, and I don't do all the way onto my forehead. I just do like a little bit, and then around the corners of my mouth. My favorite face product that I've gotten this year, this was a birthday present from Chelsea, and it is the Benefit Cosmetics Cheek Leaders, and this one is in the Pink Squad. And what I love about this is I've actually never owned the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This was my first time ever having that, and I absolutely love it. I like Dallas too, but Hoola is matte, whereas Dallas has a little bit of a like glittery sheen to it. I love both blushes, and I do love the highlight. However, it is too pink for me to use on a daily basis. I have to use something that's a little more neutral tone versus the pink, but I use that constantly. My absolute all-time favorite blush is the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Risque. I have two different colors of the Tarte Amazonian Clay, but it's my absolute favorite blush of all time. It lasts forever. It goes on smoothly. It's easy to blend. It's not what I'm wearing today, so I don't even know why I did that, but the Tarte Amazonian Clay. What I'm wearing today is the Wet n Wild Iconic Blush in Just Peachy. It doesn't have the name on it, but I got this for 50% off at Walgreens a month or so ago, and I absolutely love this. This is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. So this one, I hesitate to even talk about it because it was in a Sephora holiday collection a few years ago, but their highlighter in Happy is what I always use in my inner corner. It is the most blinding highlight that I own, and I absolutely love that. You can see I've not even touched any of the other three, but that Happy I've hit pan on. Another highlighter that I'm absolutely obsessed with is the Mary Luminizer from The Balm. I've beyond hit pan on this. I'm scraping the pan, pretty much what it comes down to. Those are really my favorite highlights, and then I have a newer one that I just came across. I've seen, I think it was Tati talk about this before, but it is the new Airspun Loose Face Highlighter in Snow Much Ice 100, and I absolutely love this. This one is what I'm wearing today, and it is, I mean, blinding. Can you see that nose highlight? I can tell it's been coming through pretty much the whole video. For powder, I use the Maybelline Fit Me. I use this every single day. I use it all over my face. I use it to bake. I use it to go into, I have a smile line right here that my makeup always tends to stick into, and I hate it, so I pack that on in there with my beauty blender. And then before I've done anything, I always do the Wet n Wild Coconut Primer Spray. So full disclosure, my absolute favorite primer spray of all time is the Smashbox Primer Water. My favorite eyeliner is the Clinique. I'm sure you're getting tired of hearing that, but the Clinique Liquid Liner in Pretty Easy, and it is just black. It's just a black liquid liner, and I absolutely love that. For mascara, me and Chelsea both use this, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I really like this duo that comes with the Voluminous Primer. I don't always use that, but I do always, every single day, use the Lash Paradise. Our two bronzers, and the first one is the Butter Bronzer. I have this on today to kind of give my face more dimension from when I put on my foundation. Of course, everyone has used this nonstop. It smells amazing. And then another one that I love is just the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium/deep. So just kind of some random favorites that I have for this year. Here is what I use to hold my makeup brushes. My best friend Ashton actually got this for me, and it says I came, I saw, I contoured. Me and her and my other best friend Shannon are all very, very, very into makeup. I'll do a brush collection on a different day, but not today because they're disgusting and they need to be washed. We're lucky enough to get the new iPhone this year, so it is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. She has the one that is actually the like army green color, And then of course I'm basic and got just the rose gold. All-time favorites for this year is I did get the OtterBox one where it's already got the pop socket like on it. So I absolutely love that. We both were blessed enough to get these phones. Another favorite, and this is just a random favorite, is last Christmas from my parents. I got the UGG slippers and I wear them every single day. I love them more than I can ever explain to anybody. But I got this from one of my hairstylist friends who was selling it. It is the Pro List curling wand. But what I love about this is that it had four different additional attachments depending on what size you want your curls. The one I'm using is the one dead center. So it's not the smallest one, it's not the biggest one, it's dead center, and is what I did to do my curls today. I've been getting a lot of compliments since I started wearing my hair like this. And then another random favorite that we have are these cups that both of the kids got for Christmas from their grandparents, and that is these child Yetis. We absolutely love them. So this is a cup that one of our friends made for us. I'll try to link her information down below. She makes these and it is like the tall, skinny type of tumbler, and I absolutely love it. And it's got my new monogram. And then two other just random favorites. So Alex and Ani bracelets are obviously a really big thing. I don't know who all wears them, but I absolutely love them. And this is one that Chelsea got for me. I think it was last Christmas. It says "To the Moon and Back." This one, again, goes along. This was the big souvenir that I bought myself in Disney just to remember, something I could wear every day other than the perfume that really brought me back to that time. Because not only is it Disney related, it also has the little rainbow flag, and I just absolutely love that. And this year I purchased both of us the Pride Locaille bracelets. I love this. I wear it every single day. And then, of course, my favorite of the year is my engagement ring that Chelsea got for me. And it is from Brilliant Earth. For anyone who is familiar with that company, if you're not familiar with that company, they specialize in making sure that their diamonds are cruelty-free, that they're not blood diamonds, if anyone's seen that movie. But here is my ring. A solitaire, which is what I've always wanted, and it is actually Asher cut. It is kind of like a stepping stone type of cut. And I've wanted it ever since I saw Carrie Bradshaw get it from Aiden in Sex and the City. I'm not even ashamed to talk about that. If there's any videos that you would like to see, just let us know in the comments below. We really want to make this something that we can do a lot more often, and we really, really enjoy it. I know Chelsea's not here today, so this is, you know, the third video. She's only been in one. But she does enjoy it too. She just genuinely doesn't feel well. Yes, like, subscribe, comment, turn on that notification bell, and as always, thanks for being here. Bye.